We've learned how to use the MongoDB Java driver to create a Mongo client, a Mongo database, and a Mongo collection. And we've also learned how to represent BSON documents using the driver using the document class. And now it's time to use the driver to do some basic CRUD operations, and we'll start with insert. So I've just copied some of the code from a previous lecture where we create the Mongo client, database, and collection, and put in this call to drop the collection just so we can run this over and over again and get repeatable results. And I also created a document named Smith with 3 fields: name Smith, age 30, and profession programmer. Now to insert this with the driver, you simply say call.insert1 Smith. When I run this, and then we can go to the shell, and you'll see that the document is there if we want to pre-print it. We can say find one, and you can see a couple of things. First, that all 3 of the fields that we defined in the test are there. And just like with the shell, the Java driver generates the underscore ID for you, assigning it to an object ID. One interesting thing is if we print this using a helper I've written, let's print this twice, once before we do the insert and once after. You'll see that when we do it before, it has the 3 fields we defined. But after we call insert1 and print it again, you'll see that the underscore ID property is now populated in the Smith document. That's because the driver is actually generating that ID for us on the client and inserting it into the document before it's inserted into the database. So that's how to insert one document, but if you have multiple documents that you want to insert at the same time, you can do that as well with a single call. So let's just change this, add a second document called Jones. We'll say age 25 and profession hacker. And let's insert them both using the insert many method. And I'll statically import the asList method from arrays. And I'll pass in Smith and Jones. And let's run this again. And you'll see now that both Smith and Jones were printed. And if we look in the database, you'll see that both of those documents have been inserted. So in this lecture, we learned how to insert documents into MongoDB using the Java driver, using both the insert1 method if you have a single document to insert, or the insert many method if you have a list of documents.